I'm Dr. Liz Barnes, the clinical psychologist for Wired and the clinical director of Wired Cornwall, the rehabilitation centre for stroke and acquired brain injury patients. On this one we're discussing a patient called Anne who, following a stroke, became very isolated, very depressed to the point of thinking about suicide, very emotional, very isolated, very unhappy. She'd previously been a very sociable woman and it was devastating to see. How were you feeling following the stroke? Were you very depressed and very tearful, very emotional, yeah, and frustrated, yeah? And suddenly, when you can't get the words. We did an initial assessment to see whether we could break down the psychological barrier of being told you're not going to speak again, which sets up an immediate mental block. And I thought it was going to be quite a hard journey for her, and in fact I found that I was thankfully completely mistaken, and she has discovered speech again through the power of music, where quite often people who lose their speech can actually recover it through music. It's rewiring and relinking the brain to do this.
Well, hello, my name's Greg Woods, and I'm a musical therapist. I studied at the Royal Military School of Music, yes, at Melodic, and I found that music's very effective in helping people that have had strokes, that have dementia, that have autism and Tourette's and many other things. And I've been working with Anne here and seeing if we can get her nagging again.
Over time, she's now been with us just 12 months. She has developed speech, and a huge part of this has been developing speech through music.
The problem, with, as Anne knows, with aphasia is that it affects the left-hand side of the brain. And if we say that the speech centre here is the size of a golf ball, we do have a very small speech centre on this side of the head, but that's the wimp side of the brain, and it's about the size of a pea. So what we're trying to do is to develop this side to take the pressure off the damaged side.
And you've now been at Wired for just 12 months.
Yes.
We've broken down the psychological barrier of you not being able to speak because you've been told you're not going to speak again. And working with our musical director, Greg.
You
have discovered speech again through the power of music.
Use your hand out and go
higher.
And Anne now has about 90 words to her vocabulary and still building. And I'd like to demonstrate, seeing Anne 12 months on now, just how well she's done. If she can sing a short song and answer a few questions to me verbally. I guess that's short for Kerry, isn't it?
Yes.
And she's lovely.
Yes.
And you've got a granddaughter called
Lala.
Lovely. Pretty name. And a grandson called
Wilson.
What was that one again?
Wilson.
Lovely. Lovely.
I am thirsty.
I am thirsty. I am thirsty.
And we keep this going because repetition is very important. So if I said to you, Anne, you're thirsty, what would you like to drink?
Coffee.
That's it. So
coffee. Happy birthday to you.
And you held the note as well. To you. Well, she's going to breathe in a minute.
Melodic intonation therapy is a great discovery, and it helps people. Please look up our book, look up Wired, come and follow Anne's story, and perhaps join us on the same journey yourself. We look forward to hearing from you. Don't we, Anne?